Maybe you've got the house all sorted, but you've got no idea where to start with the garden. This one's for you. Hi everyone, welcome to Hampton Your House. My name is Belle, and here we're all about bringing the Coastal Hamptons vibe to your house, and in this case, garden too. So if that sounds good to you, I would love for you to subscribe by clicking the red button below and hit the notification bell too so you'll know when new videos are up. If you're starting your garden from scratch, or if you're wanting to make changes to an existing garden, it's important to have a clear vision and a plan for where you want it to end up. Today we're going to look at some of the elements that are usually present in Hampton style gardens and give you some inspiration for ideas you could try at your place. All of the images used will be linked in the description box, plus some articles to give you some more ideas, so make sure you check those out too. Hampton style gardens have developed some recognisable features over time, using many elements of English and French gardens, and combining formal garden concepts with more relaxed cottage garden moments. Some common elements of a Hampton's garden are hedges, open lawn areas, hydrangeas and other classic flowers, a colour palette of rich greens and muted whites, blues and bluish purple, gravel pathways and driveways, geometric shaped garden beds, symmetry, outdoor entertaining spaces, and of course, if the budget allows, a beautiful pool. Let's dive into some of the details. Everything in a coastal Hampton style garden is very well framed and sometimes double framed, like this double row of hedges and this driveway with a double row of paved edging. And there are often potted plants on either side of pathways or entryways to make a big statement. The sweeping driveways are often lined with hedges or garden beds, and there is always a sense of relaxed grandeur. The framing gives the sense that everything has been thoughtfully planned and also adds a touch of luxury. The idea of framing often continues through into the way the plants are arranged, where you see planting in layers of short to tall, the shorter plants acting as a frame or a border for the taller plants. These gardens incorporate not only plants of different heights, but repeating patterns of plants to create a feeling of balance, order, and symmetry. Often you'll see the structured boxy hedges right next to a rambling flowering bush, which suggests that in this garden things are both simultaneously relaxed and all under control. When it comes to colours, the base colour, green, is displayed in the vast green lawns, hedges, buxus balls and trees. The addition of the calming whites, blues and purples add interest and beauty while maintaining the relaxing feel of the garden. Having a repeating collection of plant choices and a consistent colour scheme that runs all the way through your garden will help everything to feel peaceful and like it makes sense together. A well-planned garden is a very relaxing and enjoyable place to be. Beautifully designed herb and vegetable gardens are often included in Hampton's gardens, where flowers and hedges are interspersed with the produce to ensure that the garden will still look beautiful even after harvesting the veggies. Neat pathways between rows of planter boxes make for easy gardening access and also create a beautiful aesthetic. The idea of having a kitchen garden and being able to grow fruit, vegetables and herbs brings a relaxed and purposeful sense to the garden and will provide hours of fun and good memories for the whole family through harvesting the produce and tending to the different plants. Pathways are a big feature of Coastal Hamptons gardens, and I imagine this began because the gardens are usually very large and need pathways to connect the various sections of garden together, but the same idea can still be incorporated in suburban versions of a Coastal Hamptons garden. These pathways can be solid paved paths, a creative mix of pavers with grass or stones in between, gravel pathways, or sometimes even just grass walkways between garden beds. The addition of a pathway or two will add interest and dimension to your garden. Alfresco spaces can be set up literally anywhere in a Hampton-style garden, and having multiple seating areas around the garden really lends itself to this relaxed coastal style, especially if you love entertaining. It's very common to see whole dining settings out in a lawn area or under a tree. Or small tables and chairs on a gravel patio area, as well as the beautifully set balconies, patios and porches. Indoor-outdoor flow is a great asset for entertaining, so the outdoor covered porch or deck areas are imperative in a Coastal Hamptons garden design. Adirondack chairs, also known as Cape Cod chairs, are often featured beautifully in a Hamptons-inspired garden. They add such a relaxing vibe to your space, and they're also extremely comfortable. And don't forget the gorgeous park bench in a secluded part of the garden to create a charming little nook. In Hampton's gardens, pools are the crown jewel of the outdoor area and are often surrounded by lush green lawn. Resort-style sun lounges and sun umbrellas add a real holiday feel. Surrounding the pool with beautiful classic garden features gives the overall feel of a grand estate, even in a more suburban situation. So if you're lucky enough to have a pool in your yard, try planting some hedges around it for the look of a classic Hamptons estate. Incorporating lighting throughout the garden is an excellent way to make it an inviting and magical space even at night, and you may find that with a beautiful lighting concept you'll be drawn outdoors more in the evening. This might include feature lights for trees, pathway lighting, lights in and around a swimming pool, lights for a water feature, and lighting on patios and the exterior of your home. You can get a professional outdoor lighting design that will turn on with the flick of a switch, or you can set up some solar lights yourself and add more over time. If you have a small suburban yard, you can definitely take all of the concepts of a coastal Hamptons garden and apply them on a smaller scale. Even in a small courtyard, you can create different areas or zones to give the illusion of more space and have fun designing a really creative layout with pathways, lawn, garden beds, and seating areas. It's amazing how much you can fit into a small space with a few clever ideas. In the Southern Hemisphere, you'll often see a tropical spin on Hampton-style gardens, which really adds to the coastal holiday feel of this style. Tall palms, banana trees, shorter tropical shrubs, etc. are combined with the more traditional aspects to help create a beautiful green leafy oasis. Incorporating tropical plants is a great way to get a blend between a more modern look and more traditional aspects in your garden to create a look that is uniquely yours. Aren't there just some stunning gardens out there? I got so much inspiration from putting this video together for you, and I hope it's helped you to get some direction and ideas for your garden planning. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking it and subscribing to Hampton Your House. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos after this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye guys.